We got some daggone robots in the building, y'all. So you want to be prepared if you're drafting from the 11th position in your fantasy basketball draft. In this episode, we will be drafting from the 11th position for a points league on ESPN Fantasy. On this program, we believe every NBA fan who plays fantasy football should also play fantasy basketball. So we are 3 minutes away from this draft actually starting. To be honest, the 10th position and the 9th position, we were messing around with Yahoo. But you know what? We're just going to finish strong on ESPN. And then when we get to 12, we'll do that snake draft where we kind of switch it and flip it and head over to Yahoo. So we'll be doing category league mock drafts after we get to the 12th position here on ESPN. Things are really, really heating up in the NBA world. Fantasy analysts are chatting. A lot of changes on projections. So I'm really excited to see what happens on ESPN today for this draft. So let's go ahead and see where we are. We're about 2 minutes away. Some of the big changes that I've seen across the board, some of them are influenced by people's draft behavior, their draft habits. So if you see people in Yahoo moving up and down the rankings, it has to do with the people who are mock drafting. And that doesn't necessarily translate to accurate data, because sometimes people are just drafting to be drafting and just having fun. There might not be a set strategy on how they're doing it. So they might be fudging some of the numbers. I would say if you want to get some solid information, I would go over to basketballmonster.com or go over to #basketball.com. There's also a new daggone tool that came out. Yo, it is wild. It's called Morera's Magic. It's a really fun little draft guide. You have to pay for it, but I did grab it just to take a look at it, and it's very, very dope. And if you guys are watching on YouTube, please excuse me. I'm trying to get adjusted to my new camera here. So I'm typically looking at a camera that's right about here, and now I'm shifting over here. So I have to get kind of accustomed to that process of talking to you right here. But we're going to push through. We're excited about the new season. And another thing I want to mention, I want to actually do more mock drafts this week. So stay tuned. I'll probably do some pop-up mock drafts. I can't commit to every day. We're going to do the weekly show, which we've been consistent with. But the pop-up mocks, we're going to probably do those at 5:30 a.m. Eastern. Oh, okay. So we're rolling. We got shish kebabs. We got some robots in the building. Whoa, I'm up. So Steph Curry is on the board. Anthony Davis on the board. LeBron James, Kevin Durant. For a points league, I really like Kevin Durant. Him falling down here, ranked 15 on the projections for 2024 is wild to me. I'm going to grab him here. So you can exploit that. I think, barring any substantial health issues, that he's going to have a great year. So now on the turn, it looks like I can grab either Stephen Curry or Anthony Davis, LeBron James, Domantas Sabonis. I really like Domantas Sabonis for points leagues. But you know what? I'm not taking him over Steph Curry. I'll be kicking myself in the foot if drafting from the 11th position in my first 2 rounds, I could reunite KD and Curry. I'm grabbing Steph. So now in my 3rd round pick, I'm imagining that there's going to be some value here for me. So I'm waiting for the robots to go ahead and grab who they're grabbing. And again, when we get over to Yahoo for the category league mock drafts, we'll see less of the robots. We are seeing less humans here because now Yahoo's open. So folks love themselves some Yahoo, but we want to finish the points league mock drafts here. So I'm up with the 35th pick, 3rd round pick. Kawhi's on the board, Darius Garland, Zion, Bam Adebayo, Karl Anthony Towns, Bradley Beal, Ingram. I'm still in on Karl Anthony Towns, especially if I could get him in the 3rd round. So I got to pull the trigger. I can't take Kawhi Leonard. I'm about to do a do not draft video, and I think Kawhi is going to be the poster boy for that joint. I am staying away from Kawhi Leonard. We are up again. We are rolling. Kawhi is still there staring me in my face. Now, here's the thing about Kawhi. There's a certain point that you can't ignore him. You can't be like, I don't really want him. I'm good, because you're going to be giving up tons of value. However, this ain't that moment. I like Brandon Ingram here. I like Jaren Jackson here. But I'm going to go ahead and grab me some Darius Garland. Grab me some Darius. So we have a pretty good looking squad so far. We got Curry, Durant, Karl Anthony Towns, and Darius Garland in a 12-man points league. I'm loving that. I'm loving that. We're up in got a human here. Oh, we got some humans here. Okay, Team Enriquez. I see you, Team Enriquez. We're up. Terry Rozier, DeAndre Ayton, Brooke Lopez, Scotty Barnes, Rudy Gobert, Jarrett Allen, Chet Holmgren, Jakob Poeltl. Man, listen, I like Chet here, but you know what? It's a mock draft. Let me get my young stud, because the thing about him is that the upside is limitless. Anything can happen, So I'm really excited to see what happens with Chet this year, to see what kind of fantasy contributions he can make. Scotty Barnes is still around. Jakob Poeltl, Kyle Kuzma, Paulo Banchero. I like Paulo here, but I'm going to grab Jarrett Allen. He is a double machine. I'm going to grab me some Jarrett Allen. I'm loving how this squad is coming out so far. And you know what? I might get some folks that say, you know what, Robin? You're drafting against the computer. You're drafting against the robots. You're drafting against AI, against Watson. And you know what I would say to that? I don't give a shih tzu puppy, because the AI probably smarter than you. I'm joking. It can't be smarter than you. Or can it? Just wanted to put that out there. So we are about, oh shoot, we're on the clock. Man, this thing is moving fast. Paulo Banchero's here, Scoot Henderson, Franz Wagner. I'm gonna grab Paulo. I'm not playing. I got my young horses up in here, ready to rock and roll. I'll be up in a couple more picks. I'm eyeing Franz Wagner here. Looking at, Franz Wagner still on the board. Looking at Jalen Green here. Man, I'm excited to see what Jalen Green does this season. I'm going to go ahead and just grab me some Jalen Green, especially with the news that Kevin Porter Jr. is going to be out of the mix. An extremely unfortunate situation, like nothing to really joke about. And it kills me when young men squander their blessings like that. You know what I'm saying? To see like a young guy who has such a bright future to just throw it all away because he couldn't keep himself under control. Wild, yo. All right, so we are up again on the board, still available. We got Conley, Brogdon, Walker Kessler. What are you doing here? What are you doing? What are you still doing here? Man, and that is something, hey, this is something that we got to exploit. This is something we have to exploit in fantasy drafts. If Walker Kessler is falling that far in ESPN, you need to put him in your queue and pay attention, y'all. Pay attention, because you do not want to miss out on being able to grab Walker Kessler. What did I grab him in the 9th round? Yo, that's wild. That is insane to me. Shoot, I'm up again. So we got Mike Conley, Kevin Huerter, Michael Porter Jr., Jalen Williams. Oh, Jalen. Come on home, Jalen. Gotta grab Jalen Williams there. Come on, man. This episode is presented to you by BetOnline. Football is back, And BetOnline is your number one information source for all your sports wagering info with all the up-to-date stats, news, scores, and matchup breakdowns. Get the latest game odds, spreads, and totals from the NFL and college football at your fingertips with BetOnline's real-time updates on statistics, news, and odds. From week 1 all the way to the college football playoff and Super Bowl, BetOnline gives you access to the best football promotions and contests available anywhere online. Head to the website today or use your mobile device to get in on the action. Remember to use the promo code BELIEVE to receive your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, where the game starts. I'm not playing no games up in here today. You know what I'm saying? When I'm drafting against these daggone computers, the top is off. When I draft against computers, the top is off. The boobies are out. Hair blowing in the wind. Not playing no games out here. Come on, ma. I'm up again. We got Gordon Hayward. Nah. RJ Barrett. Maybe. Onyeka Okongwu. Interesting. Onyeka, man, I think he could be something special this year. I got Tyus Jones. He might come back to me on a turn. I think I might just go ahead and grab. I got a lot of centers, though. I got a lot of center action here. Trey Murphy's out. And yeah, let's grab Onyeka Okongwu. Get your guy. Get your guy. Like my man Dan Titus says, get your guy. Don't get cute. Don't talk yourself out of it. Don't have any regrets in your draft. Get your guy. Get your guy. Okay, we are up again. Yeah, let's go. Guess who's up? Up again. We got Amin Thompson, a Markelle Fultz. Ooh. Oh, is Tyus still here? No, somebody grabbed him. I think somebody grabbed him. No, there he is. Shoot, I'm gonna mess this up. Oh, there you got it. Yes, that's the thing, boy. That's why you got to have your queue set up so you don't have to go through all of that. Oh, who the guy? I gotta grab somebody. Oh, is he here? Is he not there? Like if you had him in your queue, you would know he was there. I just don't have time to set up a queue right now because I'm filming a whole podcast episode. However, for you in your real draft, you got to use your queue. I cannot say it enough, man. You know what I'm saying? I cannot say it enough. You have to use your queue. I'm on the clock again. Jeez Louise. Biscuits and cream. Your man is cooking. All right, Sadiq Bey, Herb Jones. Ugh, it's scary hours down here. This is not sexy, y'all. This is not sexy. This is where it's no fun. So this is where you swing for the fences. I'm going to grab my man, Tariq Eason. Booyah. Booyah. Yeah, I think we are all done here. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to give you my my personal self-rating of my team here. Expert 12 team head-to-head points mock draft against the computers. I might add, against the computers. Here we go. Kevin Durant, yes. Steph Curry, yes. Karl Anthony Towns, yes. Darius Garland, yes. Chet Holmgren, yes. Jared Allen, yes. Paulo Banchero, yes. Jalen Green, yes. Walker Kessler, yes. Jalen Williams, yes. Onyeka Okongwu, maybe. We need to see what happens with Capella. Tyus Jones, maybe. We need to see what his role really looks like. And then Tariq Eason, a hard maybe. Really loving that squad. I'm going to give myself a 4 out of 5 GOAT rating. Absolutely loving it. And now that you are prepared to draft from the 11th position, play the waivers, set your lineups, and check out the next episode, you freaking fantasy nerd. This episode was presented to you by BetOnline, where the game starts.